Audio Jungle.
In tonight's news, we have a shocking story coming to you from Chapel Hill. Last semester, the UNC School of Law banded together in support of notorious badass Dean Meyers, who was facing a health scare. However, after his much-anticipated return, some, discrepancies have emerged. When conservatives in North Carolina demanded the emails of the loud and vivacious law professor, Gene Nickel, the investigation uncovered much more. What surfaced was an incriminating email coming from confidant Professor Marshall to Dean Meyers. This email read, "Shred everything." Professors, and one law student in particular, have come forward with information detailing the whereabouts of Dean Meyers. All of this information leaves us wondering, in the fall semester of 2013, where was Dean Meyers really?
Sure, I know where he was. He's got a ranch up at Mount Airy. See, he grows rainbows, and he feeds the rainbows to these butterflies, and then he feeds the butterflies to the unicorns that he ranches up there. And then when everything's just right, he slaughters the unicorns for meat. It's beautiful.
Where do I think Dean Meyers was? I know where Dean Meyers was. He was with me in New York. We were on a sting busting Hasidic Jews for running crystal meth.
I actually know where Professor Meyers was during this period of time. I'm not sure I should tell this story, but I and several other faculty members pitched in to send Professor Meyers to a top-notch, very luxurious re-education camp. It was our hope that after several months at this locked facility, Richard would be able to get in closer touch with his liberal side. We belatedly realized, after his third and successful escape attempt, that Richard does not have a liberal side.
Oh, I know where Dean Meyers was. I know Jacob's told you that he was with the mafia and he knows what's going on, but I mean, have you seen, Jacob looks like a Unabomber, and with a beard like that, you just can't trust the guy. You need to listen to me. Meyers was with Justin Bieber on tour. I'd like to tell you, Meyers is a pretty good singer. I'd like to tell you he was a backup singer, but as it turns out, just Meyers and the Tweens were following Justin Bieber around the country for a couple months, and I've even heard that Meyers was at the house when Bieber was arrested. Oh, I've said too much.
Well, as you may know, I'm one of Rich Meyers' best friends on this faculty, and so I was especially worried when he fell ill in late August. I can't say where he was the whole time, but I can say when I went to visit him at the hospital, it was very odd. I went to visit him about a week later, on September 7th. He wasn't in his room. All I found in his hospital bed was this. And I knew one of his secrets may be out. You may not know this, but Professor Meyers has always dabbled in philology, which is the study of semantics and verbs, and he was doing his PhD work, or so it seemed, on his longtime study of Dutch verbs. So I flew to Holland, and imagine my shock when I got there, and one of his students told me this. He wasn't there. He had come and immediately left back to the United States. And now it was September 9th, 2013. As she put it, der Voet had geen voet, maar uitgetogen laute flaut, which in Dutch means he was here, but then he went back. So I flew back. Where was Richard Meyers? Especially on September 9th, the weekend I flew back. I flew back to Newark. It was the only flight I could get, and I had to go into the city to get my flight back over the George Washington Bridge, sadly, on September 9th. I can't say everything that transpired definitely indicates where Professor Meyers was, but I can indicate this. Richard how do you explain this damaging piece of information? There's nothing more I need to say. How disappointing.
However, a news investigation into Dean Meyers' whereabouts provided much context that corroborated the stories provided by these professors and that particular student.
Baby, baby, oh, like baby, 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 no, like baby, 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 oh, thought you'd always be mine, mine, baby, 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 oh, like baby, baby, baby.
The stories be true. Is Dean Meyers really that good that he has found a way to cover the scent as to his whereabouts? I think not. Investigative reporter here at Law Review News hid a nanny cam inside Dean Meyers' office. What was revealed? It will startle even the most capable of stomachs.
Justin, I gotta call you back. I got another call on the other line. Yeah, John, Richard, how are you? Yeah, put anything you want in the bill. Obama's gotta sign it. By the way, have you heard how that jackass is pronouncing your name? Yeah, I guess they don't understand those things in Kenya. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Yeah, Rom. Richard Meyers calling. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, when you talk to the big guy, just tell him to stick with it. Leave the ACA just like it is. They've got to fold. Yeah, no, they'll never shut it down. Don't you worry about that. He'll cave. All right, talk to you later. Gotta go. Something about the George Washington Bridge.
So is Dean Meyers responsible for the entire government shutdown? How can a man known for such a peaceful and caring demeanor engage in such disgusting behavior?
Some men aren't looking for anything logical, like money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch the world burn.